Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of the FIFA 16 Barcelona Career Mode series. We're going to start off today's episode by still trying to sign Sergio Aguero. Manchester City yet again have rejected my transfer offer for Sergio Aguero. He's the final player that I do want to sign for this January transfer window, and I want him to be the final signing for this Career Mode series. If you guys can go ahead and drop a like rating on today's video, that would be greatly appreciated. Make sure to drop a comment down below that I can respond to, and also subscribe if you are new to my channel. In today's episode, we are going to be having a couple of games and also transfer deadline day. But will this transfer for Sergio Aguero go through before transfer deadline day does come? We're going to have to wait and find out. But you can see Manchester City continue to reject my transfer offer for Sergio Aguero. But he's the one player that I do want to bring in. He would be a perfect fit coming to the end of the season. Obviously, we need goals coming to the end of the season. We're still in the Champions League. The round of 16 will be beginning soon. We're still in the hunt for the league title. We're sitting in second, 3 points behind Atletico Madrid. And also, we're still in the Spanish Cup in the quarterfinals of that competition. So we can go ahead and win the next 3 pieces of silverware to end off this series. That will be incredible. So we're sitting in second, just behind Atletico Madrid. We're facing Real Betis in the first game of today's episode. And like I did say, we'll be having a couple of games in today's episode. I think we have around about 4 games in today's episode, plus transfer deadline day, and so it is a jam-packed episode. So coming up against Real Betis, we need to make sure that we do start off today's episode by picking up a win, trying to continue and trying to stay on top of Atletico Madrid, who are still sitting in first. This is my lineup for this game: Hector Bellerin, Laporte, Marc Bartra, David Alaba at the back, the main starting defensive line, you can say, that I do like to use when it comes to league games. The partnership of Messi, Neymar and Suarez is also starting this game, so there really is no excuse that we don't go on it and win this game against Real Betis away. In the 8th minute, we actually had a bicycle kick from Hector Bellerin, which did come off the post, which was a good chance for ourselves to put ourselves 1-0 in the lead. But you can see in the 37th minute, good play there by the Betis winger to cut inside, plays it inside near the penalty spot. Their man actually passes it to a player who was free right next to David De Gea, and Betis do lead 1-0 in the early stages of this game, and at home, Betis have taken the lead. In the 44th minute, just before half-time, Pogba plays the ball wide to Neymar, who cuts it inside. Still going Neymar, and he's going to go all the way and make it 1-1 in the 45th minute. Not the best of goals there from Neymar, but a pretty solid goal there, and it is now 1-1 heading into the second half. In the early stages of the second half, in the 48th minute, Paul Pogba unleashes a strike, and it actually comes off the crossbar. Real close to putting ourselves 2-1 in the lead. In the 54th minute, Luis Suarez plays the ball through to Paul Pogba, making his way into goal, and very similar to the Neymar goal when he did come close onto goal, and a great finish there from Paul Pogba. It's 2-1 in the 55th minute here in the second half. In the 78th minute, just before this game did end, Pogba is on the ball. He's going to play through to Luis Suarez, making his way to goal, takes a shot, actually comes off the post. The rebound falls to Hector Bellerin. It's now 3-1 in the 80th minute, and surely we have done enough to pick up the 3 points against Real Betis, and we have done so successfully. We start off today's episode by picking up a 3-1 win against Betis. We did concede the first goal, but it was good to see that our team did hit back to reach a 3-1 victory against Real Betis. A great way to start off today's episode. But after that game, what is going to happen with the deal for Sergio Aguero? What is going to happen? Will Aguero be coming to Barcelona? Like I did say, I definitely want to bring in Sergio Aguero. He's the only player that we need. And yes, Manchester City have accepted the transfer offer, but you can see from the remaining wage budget is in the negative. So we can't actually go ahead and try and sign Sergio Aguero if he's not happy with the contract that we are giving him. But you can see I gave him less money, obviously, because we need to get this deal done. We need to have enough money to make sure that this deal does go through. But I did bump up his bonus per goal to 10%. So every time he scores a goal, he gets an extra 10% on top of his contract. Crucial first team player, the 2 years, and obviously we are coming to the end of this series, so it doesn't really matter how many years I do give on his contract. FC Porto come with offer for David De Gea, which I am just going to reject. He will not be leaving the club. He'll be staying here at Barcelona, and it looks like the deal has gone through. Sergio Aguero has accepted the contract, and it looks like the deal is about to go through. But you can see when I'm about to press accept offer here, we don't have enough in the transfer budget. And to be honest, when this did happen to me, I thought the deal was going to be over. I thought that Sergio Aguero won't be coming to Barcelona and it'll be done. That'll be it for the transfer for Sergio Aguero. It just won't go through. But I did think that coming into this game against Athletic Bilbao, we get through this game in the Copa de España and the Spanish Cup, and then we'll deal with it later on. Even if we have to go down to transfer deadline day and we need to sell a player to bring in Sergio Aguero, that is something that I was willing to do heading into this game against Athletic Bilbao. This is the second leg of the quarterfinals of the Spanish Cup. The first leg did end in a 1-0 victory to ourselves away, so heading into this game, surely we should go ahead and advance into the semi-finals of the Copa de España in the Spanish Cup, and maybe try and go all the way and win this cup competition. I'm still starting my 4-3-3 formation. I'm not actually starting the 4-4-2 at the moment because the 4-3-3 is working really well, especially with my reserve players also. And there are a number of reserve players who will be starting this game, or a number of second team players. And throughout this Spanish Cup, I have been using my second side, you can say, and it has been working out quite well. We can see the likes of Coutinho as he's on the ball here, also Iniesta. So it really isn't a you could say a second tier side, because these players are really strong. Also Alexis Sanchez there, he goes for a shot, ball falls to Messi as he did start this game. He takes a shot, and a good save there by the Bilbao goalkeeper to make sure that this game does remain at 0-0. In the 21st minute, not long after Messi's chance, Bilbao had a chance of their own from the corner, the header from Bender, and it just goes over the goal. Looks like the former Borussia Dortmund man has actually signed for Athletic Bilbao in this series. In the 45th minute during stoppage time, Bilbao are on the wing, cross comes in, and it almost actually goes in, and it just goes wide of the goal. There wasn't too many highlights in this game, as you can see here. We push on into the second half. Coutinho does win the ball does fall to Alexis Sanchez. He plays it to Felipe Coutinho as he takes a shot, and a good save there by the Bilbao goalkeeper to make sure this game does end in a 0-0 draw. Even if Bilbao did pick up a goal, the game would have went into extra time, but it's a 0-0 draw, and we are going through into the next round of the Spanish Cup and the next round of the Copa de España, and we'll be heading into the semi-finals of this cup competition. Can we go ahead and win it? We're pretty much to the end, semi-finals. Hopefully we can just go ahead, win the semi-final 2 legs in obviously the semi-finals against whoever we may be facing. As we can see, Real Madrid have been eliminated, and for all you guys that did miss the previous episode, Real Madrid are sitting down in 13th. Yes, 13th in the league, Real Madrid are sitting. They are having one of the worst seasons I've ever seen in career mode. We have a transfer offer here from Bayern Munich for Halilovic that I do just reject. I was willing to get rid of Halilovic for the transfer offer for Sergio Aguero, but I did not go ahead with that. Obviously, Man City did not accept the transfer offer. So Meunier was one of the players that I did try and attach to the Aguero transfer. He has been sold to Liverpool, which allows us to have an extra £11 million in the transfer budget. Meunier has been sold £13 million to Liverpool, and that is enough now to sign Sergio Aguero to Barcelona. That is right, guys. Sergio Aguero has signed for Barcelona. You can see those stats. Hopefully, this man that we have brought in can go ahead and win ourselves the league, win ourselves the Champions League, and win ourselves the Spanish Cup. Remember, guys, to start off this season, we went ahead and we won the Copa Europe. We actually won when it's the Europa League winners versus the Champions League winners. We did win that to start off this season. We won also the pre-season tournament. And if we can go ahead and win these 3 cup competitions, we could go ahead and win every single piece of silverware that there was to offer for this 4th and final season of this Career Mode series here on FIFA 16. But we're heading into this game against Rayo Vallecano straight after bringing Sergio Aguero into the side. It's going to be a big game against Rayo Vallecano. We need to make sure that we're still staying on top, still staying close to Atletico Madrid. We're now only 1 point behind Atletico, because Atletico did draw their previous game. Heading into this game against Rayo Vallecano, like I did say, we need to make sure that we're staying on top. I'm actually starting the 4-4-2 formation for the first time in today's episode. The likes of Hakim Mansour, Kingsley Coman, Neymar, Lacazette, it's a decent side, but you can see Kingsley Coman, Mansour, young players coming into the side, because to end off today's episode, we're going to be having the second El Clasico game of this season in the space of 2 episodes. In the previous episode, we did have the El Clasico against Madrid. That did end in a 2-1 victory to ourselves, so can we go ahead and win the second El Clasico for this season to end off today's episode? But this game against VALLECANO is not done with it yet. You can see in the 15th minute, Mansour, the young man, making his one to goal. He takes a shot. Good save there by the Rayo Vallecano goalkeeper. In the 61st minute, Kingsley Coman does receive the ball, and the young Frenchman is going to look to go himself. Plays it through to Neymar as he's making his one to goal. Neymar, can he go all the way? Save from the goalkeeper, and he just goes wide of the goal. A very good chance there to put ourselves 1-0 in the lead, but Neymar's shot did go wide. In the 73rd minute, Vallecano do have the ball in their defence. You can see they're playing the ball around. Interception from Tillemans. Header falls to Lacazette. Lacazette still going. Takes the shot there from Lacazette, and again, that's an incredible save by the opposition goalkeeper. One more highlight before this game did end. In the 88th minute, Neymar does receive the ball. He plays it to Kingsley Coman as he plays it to Pjanic, who does have some goal scoring boots on him. He plays it to Lacazette, and Lacazette's shot goes straight to the goalkeeper. This game is going to end in a 0-0 draw against Rayo Vallecano after full time, and a draw is not good enough at the moment. We need to make sure that we are still staying on top. We need to make sure that we are staying close with Atletico Madrid. But heading into the final game of today's episode against Real Madrid, this is going to be a huge game. Like I said in the previous episode, we did face Madrid to start off the previous episode in that El Clasico, and we did pick up a 2-1 win. Can we go ahead in this game and maybe recreate that? Maybe hopefully pick up a clean sheet also at the same time. Real Madrid have jumped up into 11th, and that is just very bad. You guys know Real Madrid sitting in 11th, and to end off the last season, season 3, the league champions were Real Madrid, and they're going into this season and they're in 11th, and that is incredible for a team like Real Madrid. A play debut for this game, Sergio Aguero will be making his debut for Barcelona, and this is my Barcelona side. De Gea, Hector Bellerin, Piqué, Samuel Umtiti in the left back position will be Digne, Iniesta, Pogba, Messi, Coutinho will be starting this game also, and Luis Suarez alongside Sergio Aguero. I might go ahead with this 4-4-2 formation for the rest of the season, because Aguero and say Lacazette, or Aguero and Suarez, Aguero, maybe Messi, always fits in this 4-4-2 formation. Let me know down below in the comment section if you do want to see me keep it. But heading into the final game of today's episode against Real Madrid, and this game did not start the way that the previous game did start. You can see Kovacic actually picks up his second goal for the second El Clasico for the season. In the previous episode, Kovacic did pick up the goal for Real to make it 2-1, and he's now put themselves 1-0 in the lead. Madrid had another chance in the 30th minute, and Real Madrid came out like a different side in this game. You can see they got the ball down the wing here. They're going to look to cross it in. They do so successfully. Ball falls to Modric. De Gea with the save. And Douglas Coutinho was there to smash that one home, and Real Madrid could have easily been 2, maybe 3-0 up in this game. But in the 41st minute, Hector Bellerin does win the ball off the defender. Still going Bellerin, plays it back to Pogba. Pogba smashes that one into the top corner. You can see from that highlight, that was an unbelievable strike there from Pogba. We'll be taking a look at a couple of replays, but Bellerin making his one to goal. Great pass back to find Pogba. And that's just an unbelievable finish on the weak foot from Paul Pogba. Smashes it into that top corner. And Paul Pogba picks up the goal now to make it 1-1 in this game against Real. But in the 90th minute, Real Madrid did have the chance to win themselves this game and pick up the unlikely of 3 points. Isco is on the ball. He takes the shot. De Gea with the save. And that is how we are going to end off today's episode. Guys, if you did enjoy today's episode, go ahead and drop a like rating. Let me know on your thoughts on Aguero coming to Barcelona finally down below in the comment section. Subscribe also if you are new to my channel. It was a great episode today. Sergio Aguero not getting off to the perfect of starts here at Barcelona. Not the best debut for himself, but let's hope that he can improve in the upcoming games. Like I did say, guys, like, comment, subscribe. A 1-1 draw against Real to end off today's episode, and I see you all on my next video.